Now, the boots... There's actually... This is a shortcut, and there's like a boss over here. If I remember right. So while I'm down here, I might as well open some stuff. I think there's a boss. The boots are in the other direction.
Was that a Gloomba?
Yes. There's a boss over here.
Huh.
Oh, the nondescript blooper boss.
There's a bunch of bloopers in the sewers. This is one of the weaker ones, actually.
Huh.
Oh, crap. Hopefully I can take them.
Well, launch should be super effective.
Ha! Jerk. This is why, Zap Tap's good. Bloopers can't really hurt you. Unless they do ink and stuff, but you can normally survive it.
Huh.
He's going to do a...
Shouldn't want be immune to that?
Yeah, but the problem is... Mario, so I'm gonna
Just do nothing.
Actually, Ryan, that'll shut it down. Nice. Ha! Cool! Wait till you have what? This boss does nothing to you. I can't lose. He can't hurt me. And Watt is just going to slowly and methodically, as you can see.
Being beaten.
Very slowly methodically that way.
He's being beaten by a toddler.
Yes. I missed time. There we go. And that shuts him down. I don't have to block this. Oh, actually, I do have to block it. So he can do some damage. So.
Watt just got hit and didn't get a turn taken away.
Because Watt got hit by an electric attack.
Watt took damage.
So, okay. Jerk. The bloopers have a lot of health. Crap. I just zapped that. That's great.
It's like when something dies to rough skin in Pokemon.
This was just for... Don't even know what that... Ah. It's actually a good badge, but I'm probably
What
not
does
good.
it do?
You shrink enemies because they're tiny. Their attack power and defense power are less. There's all sorts of sewer paths, if I remember right. The boots are over here though.
Sushi must hate
Oh
you
yeah,
right
a blooper just jumps you.
I think I seen blooper.
No, it's not.
Why can't it be the same dude or just
It's
bigger?
a super blooper.
I don't remember this blooper's gimmick. I think I just remember what it is.
The one was fire, so does it, or no, the one was electricity, so does that mean the other two are actually fire and ice?
No. I think I just remember this thing's gimmick. Sushi's not bad. If I remember right, he's just kinda... Yeah! Those things will just die to Zap Tap. I don't have to bother them. And they'll never attack Sushi. I'm good. So, Sushi, I could swap. See? They just died to Zap Tap, and the only thing I have to really worry about is... Oh, yeah. I'm actually gonna use her. that big attack, he does a lot of damage, but if you're invisible, he'll just miss. So if I hide out with Bo, he'll do the big attack, he'll miss just in case, and she'll lose a turn, but it's not the worst thing. The little bloopers can't hurt me, and I've got... Like, as you can see, I'm just playing the long game. There's not much to this boss. It's funny because I want to take hits. See, because that does a lot of damage, and there's not much to the fight, but if we're going to go back to just talking about other things... Sun and Moon are still interesting to me,
I feel like I'm just kind of stuck right now. You know, like a few of the Pokemon so far.
I like the sandcastle.
I'll get a turn and then chill.
Again, we don't really... we have a demo. Don't have much else.
We have the demo, and we have the sprite hacks, and
nothing exciting from that.
I also
And Ultra Beasts.
I also like why Alola and Muck could be competitively, and what Doug Trio could be competitively. I never thought I would care about Doug Trio, but I want it to be a grass fire type now.
Still can't figure out how I feel about Alola in forms.
the Alolan forms are very mixed for a lot of people.
Well, it just seems like it's going to be a very unnecessary layer of Pokemon.
People complained Mega Evolutions were too overdone, so they took Mega Evolutions away.
Well, they didn't make new Mega Evolutions.
I'm upset about that. I'm upset about no Mega Evolutions.
Well,
Alolan forms,
well, the game will have
Alolan
Mega
forms-
Evolutions, it just won't have new Mega
Alolan
Evolutions.
forms are gonna be have potential to get very weird and out of hand.
Okay.
Because we're gonna risk having. I mean, you basically make endless forms of every Pokemon. And eventually have the ability to branch new forms from it.
My question is if, because it's technically the same Pokemon, will Alolan forms be able to breed with regular forms? So, if that's the case, can you legitimately get, like, Ice Beam onto a Vulpix now?
Why not?
But what if they do?
I bet if you breed them, it'll become whichever one the female is. And I bet if they still... But remember, egg moves are restricted to a Pokemon. The Alolan form is essentially a different Pokemon.
But what if Alolan Vulpix is in Vulpix's breeding group?
It doesn't matter.
Which wasn't that
Vulpix
fail?
has its own egg moves. Vulpix can't get egg moves that Alolan Vulpix have.
There's no proof of that.
Except that that's how egg moves work.
No, the way egg moves work, Pokemon in the same breed...
No, Pokemon have set egg moves.
I know they have set egg moves.
It is not linked to the Pokemon you're breeding, it's linked to the Pokemon that is born.
But what if...
But they... Because they program the egg moves...
What if because...
No, okay, no, but having... just because you have a Alolan Vulpix as ice does not mean they're gonna make an Ice Beam, an egg move for Vulpix. They could, but that would still, it would not, but I would not assume just based off the fact that there is a Alolan Vulpix that's ice, that Vulpix will instantly gain a new egg move.
This is it.
That doesn't actually make much sense. And it's not an egg move Vulpix can learn. So as of right now, I would say no, because it can't learn that as an egg move. I grant that fact could change. But it would not be it would
And
not
they
be
could also do the
it would not be related to the fact that there's an Alola in Vulpix is because they made Ice Beam egg move for Vulpix. Then it doesn't matter that you can even breed Alola in Vulpix. You can just breed any Pokemon with Ice Beam in Vulpix's breeding group. So again, that would make the fact that there's a Alola in Vulpix have nothing to do with the fact that Vulpix now has an Ice Beam egg move.
What group is Vulpix in?
It's in... Vulpix is in the field group.
What else? What other ice types are in the field?
Very few. Okay.
But anyway, that's what I'm saying. You're basically saying anything in Vulpix's breeding group that's ice, that has Ice Beam, could then breed an Ice Beam into it. It doesn't have to be Alolan Vulpix.
But because Alolan forms are... My basis for...
No, it doesn't actually make sense, the way you're saying it. It makes sense if you don't think about it, but when you actually think about the semantics of how egg moves work, it doesn't actually make sense.
Here we go.
Is that an Ultra Boots?
Because again...
Is that ever in this game?
No.
Aw.
Egg moves are related to the Pokemon you're making, not breeding. Just because there is an Alolan Vulpix does not mean there will be an Ice move for Vulpix.
Egg moves! But the reason egg moves exist is because Pokemon
No, egg moves exist because they assign an egg move to a Pokemon.
They assign a group of egg moves to a Pokemon, and a lot of egg moves have only one Pokemon that makes the egg move possible within a line of Pokemon.
Yes, but it is not done because of the Pokemon breeding.
Extreme Speed is a special egg move for Dragonite.
It doesn't mean anything.
That move is only available on a special event Dragonite, yet it has egg move programming.
Well,
I feel like that's a special case then.
Then Alolan form.
There's some other upgrade blocks in the sewers.
I don't think that what you're saying is going to happen. I would be impressed if it did. I don't think it's going to.
This is the ring.
Plus, and then there's just Alolan forms are just Alolan forms. I don't foresee the regular typings getting new egg moves because of them.
Okay, every... Oh yeah, using the blocks, actually. Since I'm in here and there was an upgrade block for 2, I could upgrade some party members. Other party members...
You're 1 over.
I see that now. Then it's... It's like the middle, and then... I keep pressing the wrong combination of buttons. And it's the final one. Okay. There's 2 upgrade blocks in the chapter, so I can actually, I'm probably going to upgrade some different party members to Ultra Rank. Let's see. That's really good. And I know at least one other block in the sewer somewhere. So. And I know a good... Just need to find... I think I remember where it is, actually. Okay. We go up. There's another block I can get to. And there's this safe one. What I was saying about the Alolan forms, since egg moves have... Since a lot of Pokemon only get an egg move as a root from a single Pokemon...
Yes, but I think the logic used is actually done backwards when in the design room. I don't think it's used like you're thinking, like how Persona does it, to where Persona's inherent moves from what you're fusing and have a list of moves they can and cannot learn, but there is no rhyme or reason to it. Pokemon are way more clear cut. partly for the sake of balance, but just because there's a now ice. But I mean, saying Alolan Vulpix is in an A group. Remember, Alolan Vulpix is not Vulpix. Alolan Vulpix is Alolan Vulpix. It's an entirely different Pokemon. That's one thing about Alolan forms that people don't.
Then what
People
about
kind of look at funny. It's not the same Pokemon.
then what about the Alolan forms that retain one of the same types, like Executor and Raticate?
I don't see how it matters.
Because they retain the same type. I wonder.
Okay.
If they would.
No, still same difference. If Alolan Executor will get Dragon moves, that Executor probably won't be able to learn. And plus, it also doesn't make sense because remember, Alolan forms are the only obtainable versions of those Pokemon.
Well, we assume.
No, that's what they said.
But then,
Assume.
No,
that. I don't.
no, Game Freak
Okay.
said it.
When did they say
I
it?
can't remember when they said it.
so,
Because people freaked out about it. People were asking them, will we be able to catch the other ones? And Game Freak was like, no. Alolan forms are the only version of Pokemon you catch. So why would they make new egg moves for regular forms if you can't even catch them?
because you're going to have egg moves programmed into the game,
For the Alolan forms.
and for the older.
Yes, you'll have them programmed into the games, but there's no point in focusing on changing them, adding new ones. And again, it doesn't make sense to add new ones. These aren't the same Pokemon.
But because they're. The reason.
No, I don't. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't work the way you're thinking it works.
I think it's a good logic.
I don't think it is because it's Pokemon. And again, these are not the same Pokemon we're using. These are basically different Pokemon, just with the same design as another Pokemon. This is a lazy way to make a new Pokemon with name recognition.
But
Instead of just making a new Pokemon.
that's why I think they're going to
That's why I
have.
think Alolan forms are silly. But no, I do not think they'll make new egg moves. Again, you can't catch the Pokemon that you're going to get in that game. Also, there's no reason to do that. You're essentially trying to replace the original Pokemon.
Oh yeah, because Doug Trio gets you all that name recognition. There's that one guy. I would only play it if I can use a
I'm
Doug
not
Trio.
saying every single one, but it's again, you don't need. They could have just made new Pokemon. But no, I do not think that new Pokemon are going to get egg moves in relation to moves that their Alolan forms can learn. In fact, that would defeat the purpose of having the Alolan forms, partly. But
If their stats were different, it wouldn't
also-
entirely defeat it.
well, actually, it would. I mean, imagine if you have a, I don't know, hypothetically. Well, here's another thing: Alolan evolutions is just a mess of a idea.
And that's why they didn't do it.
But how long until they do?
But how can you really do Alolan forms again because it's called Alolan forms?
It's the principle. Every region can now have those. They have opened a door they can never shut, or don't have to shut, is the problem. That's my problem with Alolan forms.
Damn it.
They can make a remake of Gen 4 and have Sinnoh forms. Insert region names form here, Carson.
Right on the
So
price.
close.
That is a door we are possibly opening.
I only did 2.
Come on. Okay, good. I need the upgrade
But
blocks.
hey,
So.
time will tell. As soon as the games are released, we'll know if they'll get new egg moves in relation. I don't think they will. I do
Okay.
not think that's happening.
Sadly, you can't jump the fence. You have to go back, which is.
Also, I'm also worried about the re-immersion of Mega Evolutions at this point, because we entered the very scary ground of...
Oh, come
For
on!
one good thing to happen, none of the Pokemon that have Alolan forms have Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Yes! Okay, good, good. Okay.
But eventually when we cross over, if we continue to do this, to the point where there are Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions, their Alola forms,
Go here.
will those Pokemon be able to Mega Evolve? Will they Mega Evolve into the same thing? Or will they have a new Mega Evolution? I mean, it wouldn't make sense for a Ice Charizard to evolve into a now Fire-type Mega Charizard. Will it be the same Pokemon with a different type and different stats? That doesn't make sense either. I would assume then that insert region name form Pokemon can't Mega Evolve unless they gain their own Mega Evolution. Then we enter Mega Charizard Z, but only Kalos Charizard.
Okay.
That is my problem with Alolan forms. We are opening a door that I don't think needed to be opened unless you're just going to reboot the whole thing and do it to everything.
Now we can do this puzzle. Okay.
It's a very interesting puzzle.
Unfortunately, I accidentally did that wrong. Whoops. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I didn't.
Notice that ground clipping in and out?
Yes! This is a very bizarre puzzle. So, actually... Okay, I got it. Because now I can do this. There's it
Oh,
though?
very complex.
Look, it's clipping again.
Oh no, how will I ever get to that item? Oh, son of a bitch. Come on. Run like a bitch! You do this.
Wait, did I not upgrade?
Yes!
Oh my gosh, you got like a ton of them just by going in the sewers.
Yep.
Almost every farmer is maxed out now.
Huh?
I said the only ones left are in Chapter 7.
No.
What?
There's one more in the sewers in a room we can't enter. There's one in town, and there's like a solitary block in Chapter 7.
Wait, sure, we need to upgrade the one guy.
Yep. Oh. Actually, wait. He's good. Because you can just cross the spikes. Never even see me. And now... we have a important battle. The machine that's creating the clouds. I love this. They're saying if you... They like think you're a minion, but then it's like, didn't you hear me? And then it's... wait a minute, you're Mario! Fucking idiots. So... now...
Can't you just Starstorm them? Thank you.
I was going to, but I think they'll survive.
They wouldn't be
You can
that...
Powerball them.
Exactly.
They wouldn't be that...
Why do you think I swapped the Bombette?
They wouldn't be that stupid. They have their head in the clouds.
Those are called squalls and no one likes those.
Mega Bomb!
What?
You can now hit enemies in the air for the same power bomb damage.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
That's why I upgraded her.
It did as much damage as Starstorm. And now you're another level up, which means you get all your FP back. That was the most well-planned thing ever.
Just as deity planned.
Retreat! Oh, you know the funny thing? A lot of people beat those enemies and walk off. You have to destroy this machine.
Of course you do.
The puff machine. Can't Bombette destroy it?
Oh wait, you have to, I think, break the individual parts. She can do damage. There we go. Okay. Whee! sun! Now I can plant that beanstalk.
I see you planting that one patch of dirt right next to the big tree.
Yep. And then you go fight the boss.
That tree should be blinding now.
My eyes!
Actually, no, wait, because of what it's made of, shouldn't the sun, like, reflect off it and it shoots beams out in, like, every direction?
That tree should be shooting fiery death beams. So. And now everything's up here. We're not done though. Gotta defeat this terrible, terrible boss.
Up on the beanstalk?
Yes! This is the end of the chapter.
Hey, you missed a letter. In the flowers.
Oh wait, yeah. Whoops.
You're welcome.
Not that I completely need those. So now I can just avoid those guys, just drop off. I avoid spikes, so, you know. Now we can save, plant that beanstalk, and go give the boss a piece of our mind.
I guess you'd say you have a very clouded opinion of this boss.
Do I have to talk to him first? Yeah, you do. And now, so I don't have to talk to him again.
Does it matter the order you put
Yes.
them in? What happens if you put them in the wrong order?
He'll get pissed off and go, "Do you not know how to grow flowers?" You fertilize? Also, we're breaking the wishes of the flower that gave us the magic bean.
What is the flower that gave you?
She brought up something that when you think about it, it's kind of fucked up.
She doesn't want the bean to sprout because that would kill the bean.
No. No, it will grow a flower, which will be rooted in the same spot forever, never able to move and see the world. As a bean, a plant isn't limited, and very few plants, the bulbulbs, are like the only species that gets to walk around, and like Lily can float on water,
But she's trapped in that area.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to save again, so we do not have to deal with the beanstalk. So. Okay.
And button flagons.
Right, the beanstalk!
It's not as much clacking as competitive melee, though.
Take me away, Cloud.
Why would you want Cloud to take you away?
Because of those squalls, and no one likes those.
Supercharge. So, now I'm going to get rid of regular charge, but supercharge is 2. I don't need Zap Tab, and that actually, the boss will kind of be fucked up, so, supercharge. No. Okay. This boss has an obnoxious gimmick, and I'm doing a little bit different than what the...
You don't need Mega Rush, do you?
Technically no. And the speedruns do something slightly different. I'm gonna try to sort of pseudo-copy it. So... I'm gonna try to pseudo-copy. If I die, I'm gonna take a few strategies to this, because this boss has a dumb gimmick. So, I'm going to explain the gimmick before I fight this boss. Every time you attack this boss, he breaks into a puff. the puffs he breaks into, he can absorb back into his body and heal. He gets a puff relative to roughly the amount of damage you do. You can destroy the puffs, getting rid of them, meaning you get rid of his ability to heal. The more damage you do, the more puffs, but because it was an N64 game, if you do too much damage, then he won't get a correct number of puffs. I'm going to try to supercharge to a point where I just wipe him out. So, if I drop to 1 hit point, like, the reason I do... If I drop to 1 hit point, cause I need, basically, if I cut out a failed attempt, the gimmick is every time you hurt him, he gets tough puffs, and he can sometimes absorb them and heal. If he absorbs them and heals, then you basically, he can heal back most of the damage he does, or all of it. But by charging as much as I am, and having Herd never attack him, I'm basically trying to boost up so that I can do a lot of damage in a single go and beat him in 1 turn. I'm going to waste, let him now do the electricity, and now I'll just...
you can still power up, so you can power up 1 more time?
I need...
Oh, no, never mind.
I need
you don't have enough points for that.
Exactly. So, I need to just go out of sight.
Oh, wait. Actually, you have just enough to do that.
Oh,
you could charge up 1 more time.
You're right.
That's only 5.
Okay, you're right. So,
yeah, it's 9 exactly.
Yeah, which might actually give me enough of an extra... Oh, this is gonna be crazy, so... You're right. And if I get any extra damage, it's not exactly how speedrunners do it, but it's the same principle. I just took it to a literal extreme. Come on. Oh no, damn it, I'm timing the jumps wrong because he's a huge... That's most of his health too, that's the thing. I survive this, he might actually die. What's the problem with this boss?
He only gets 12 back.
Because I did too much damage, I overloaded the, puffs. Yeah, if I'd hit him, might be able to then just turn this into... He only got 12 back because I did more than the puffs can hold, because they never intended for you to do that much damage. So,
Well, he's not going to absorb them, so you can use Starstorm and try to get rid of them.
Yeah, so let's see if I can turn this into a longer game. Basically, he can heal. Normally, you would do about like 5 to 10 damage, and he would heal 5 to 10. But because of the supercharge, I'm doing more damage than he can technically heal, so I can play a safer long game and slowly beat him out as long as I can survive.
Your next turn, you should use our Starstorm, unless he eats them all. Oh. I always still say Starstorm myself.
I might be able to survive the lightning. Yeah, well, let's see if we can turn this into a victory.
The lightning did 3 when it hit you, so...
Let's see if we can turn this into a victory, because the idea, he was 1 jump away.
I thought he had 70 health. He would have done about 30, or I believe 40.
Oh yeah, I'm getting lucky, so... Not the... Whew! With a little bit of luck and the fact that I'm doing more damage than the game intended, I can... Oh, I beat him! Actually, nice. Not the best way to fight him.
This was how not to danger Mario, that boss.
I'm gonna apply the same principle to the next chapter's boss, but...
I guess we rained on his parade.
So...
No, we jumped on his parade.
Basically, if I had timed it right, I would have beat him in one turn, but because I was doing too much damage, the boss couldn't heal back all the damage because his puffs have a limit, and I was breaking the limit of the puffs, basically. Not the best way to fight that boss, but hey, you get the gist. If I had timed it a little bit better. Unless I kept getting capped where I had brought out that one move sometimes just doesn't work. So, yeah.
Well, time for another Peach section.
Basically. Now we use the sneaky parasol. So, okay. I don't know exactly how to use the sneaky parasol, so this is going to be very quick.
She points at an object. Hey Frank, do you see something? Just a chair walking through the hallway. Okay.
Okay.
Hey Frank! Hey, didn't Frank look like Princess Peach? Nah, you're just imagining Joe.
Wait. I went the wrong way.
Doesn't this allow you to talk to the enemies?
Yes! And if you didn't get any of the badges and shit, this is the perfect time to clean up badges and shit. What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to go up here. And now the patrols don't matter. Gotta talk to this guy. He says that there's a patrolman, that Clover, who, is probably sleeping and you're told to go get him. I'm sure you understand exactly what we're gonna be doing then.
Why doesn't Peach use this time to escape?
I can show you why. I will show you why. I'm glad you asked that. That's a good question, and I have a logical answer. You're too high up to go anywhere, and...
And how do Bowser's forces get to
No.
the ground anyway?
That's what I'm about to show you. The door. This door's locked. Seems to be locked. There's your answer.
Because this is still a parasol, couldn't Peach, like, jump off the edge and use it to float down? Is this thing on a timer?
Nope.
Then why did the game turn you back to normal?
I did that.
Oh.
You only get one disguise, and it's just a look. You can't attack or anything.
But it's still a parasol.
So,
You should be able to use it to float down.
this is the easiest time to clean up, but I'm going straight for... Because we've taken over this guy, we can take over the patrol and continue further into the castle. Because they don't know that the one guy's still sleeping. Remember, the enemies gave you this as a cancellation prize for playing the quiz game.
I'm just going to assume they thought it was a parasol.
No, they knew what it did. They explained it to you.
This is this, but don't use it, okay?
Remember that?
Look, that's a perfectly good window to jump out of.
RPG logic, Carson.
But it's a parasol.
But RPG logic.
Ready for a sneak peek at the final boss era?
Well, that's kind of what the
Magic Koopa, I've been building this arena for my final showdown for months.
Yeah.
Well, oh, that's kind of what the pizza.
Kind of. You're not actually that wrong. Except, I love this. What's about to happen? It's really funny.
Wait, I just.
Walks past.
Where's? Oh, there's Tink.
Twink. Twink's hiding. You're doing a fine job. And then it's, keep up the good. Wait, something is weird about you. You smell too nice. Hey!
What if like they were wrong and they just killed a man?
What did we solve just then?
Nothing.
Twink learned that Bowser has a super weapon that will power him up. That's what.
You mean the Star Rod he already had?
No. No. It makes the Star Rod.
Your name is
strong.
Cleavar?
Yes.
Cleaver?
It means something, I believe.
Like a sword?
Now would be a good time to do those other optional bosses. I'm not going to get any more powerful. So, I can go do the other optional bosses. Now I have to do the letter quest. Because we're at the point where I can get that final luck badge. Which means I'm going to have to actually probably get rid of a few badges as well. Okay, first, let's see, I need to, what do I need to get rid of? What am I not going to be using?
You don't need Fire Shield for the next area.
He doesn't have Fire Shield.
Yeah, I have
You need Spiky Shield.
because I'm doing the optional bosses, I don't need Chill Out.
I'm out of time.
Who's ready to fight Goku?
Well, next time.
What?
I'm out of time.
Ah.
Go home.
Give me a second to, hold on. You can go in a minute here. I'm gonna prepare for, we never gave him any upgrades. That's great. That's actually really, really great. That's hilarious. And I'm still, oh wait, I know where to, hold on. Actually, before you go, and before I end this, I'm not doing the optional things, I'm doing one other quick thing. Except, okay, hold on. You can leave in a minute here. This is only going to take a second or two. So, remember how I said there was an extra upgrade block? It's over here. I wanted to show that off when it was on my mind, so. Okay. And I'll just use the last Goomball area will be the last party member we upgrade. So, there's just an upgrade block in this pipe. You can go in a minute here, and it's getting close to some, like, me and Carson wants Tsunami, so, hold on. Okay, so, after I get this, run back to the save point. We'll call it a session, and you can go. And then next time, we'll go beat up Goku. I know you've been waiting for that this entire thing.
The fact that Goku is a boss battle in this.
Well,
Metaphoric Goku is a boss battle.
Yeah, metaphor.
when you see it, you'll go, oh. You might not get it at first, but, optional bosses are in the dojo right there, but we are going to be calling this a session, hopefully to remind myself that I'm going to be doing that next time, because I've taken off badges, so I'm going to save with him, and hopefully that'll remind me, so, save complete. Okay, guys, see you all next time. Sean's got to go, and me and Carson have stuff to do.